Welcome Riftbounders, my name is Kurohatsuki, and today I'm going to give you a quick guide to Spiritforged, Riftbound's second set and one that is sure to change the entire game. It's got new cards, new mechanics, and entirely new legends to build around, but most importantly, brand new cards for Leona, my love. So, without further ado, let's dive into everything new with Spiritforged so that you know what to look out for when you start cracking packs. Now, the first thing we have to talk about is what almost the entire set revolves around, and it's honestly the biggest addition to the game we've ever seen: equipment. Equipment are gears that can, for a cost, attach to a unit you control. Once attached, you look at the bottom part of the card to see what bonuses your unit will now get. Some equipment give abilities, some just give might, but all equipment share the same set of core rules. When you play an equipment, it gets played to your base and ready. So for Doran's Blade here, it's just 2 runes to play the base, just like any other gear. You may equip only at regular speed during your turn, so no equipping during a showdown or as a reaction to save one of your units from a spell. Poor lonely Poro. When an equipment is attached to a unit, it loses its equip ability, meaning even though Fiora would love to get ready with his Laurent Bladekeeper, Triforce's equip ability is gone, so he'll have to fight this enemy solo. When an equipped unit dies, the equipment simply falls off and goes back to your base. So you don't just lose 2 cards for 1 bad combat, that would just really set you back too far. And of course, that equip ability returns. Lastly, unlike buffs, every unit can hold as many hats, rings, spinning axes, and borks as they want, so feel free to put as much ice on your Auron as you can. If you're looking for legends that make the most use out of equipment, Auron, Jax, Lucian, and Azir all benefit from a full build, but more on them later. Now, with a new card type comes new mechanics that work with them as well: Weapon Master and Quick Draw, which both allow you to break some of those pesky rules that I just mentioned. Units with Weapon Master say, when you play me, you may attach one of your equipment to me for 1 recycle cost less, even if it's already attached to someone else. So when Veteran Poro gets played, he can attach this Warmog's armor for free, or leave the Lonely Poro high and dry by taking its Stairs gauge. Give this guy a break! Quick Draw lets your equipment be cast at reaction speed, meaning during showdowns, a chain, your opponent's turn, just whenever. And when you cast it, it gets attached directly to a unit you control. So save Aphelios from the Corrupt Enforcer with Cloth Armor, which attaches immediately, gives him shield 2, and triggers all his abilities, all for just 1 rune. In Spiritforged, Quick Draw is something you'll always have to be ready for, as gears are not spells, so relying on countering them won't work. Look for gear interaction from both Origins and Spiritforged to deal with them directly. Alright, now enough about equipment. I have a brand new mechanic for all you spell singers out there. That includes me. I love spell slinging. Introducing Repeat. For an additional cost, you may repeat your spell's effect, meaning if you want to get a second Sand Soldier from Desert's Call, you'll have to pay 2, then decide to pay another 2 right then and there. Some important things to remember here. You need to declare and pay for the repeat cost before anything else. No priority passing or rewinding to add it on later. Lock that choice in from the start. Once you've paid the repeat costs, it's still just 1 spell on the chain. You didn't make a copy of it or anything like that. So this Called Shot is just a spell that'll do its thing twice once it resolves. The spell keeps the same printed cost, so as far as cards like Defy or Lux are concerned, repeat doesn't change a thing. This mechanic was made for Ezreal decks to shine, and it just gives spell decks a lot more versatility both early and late game. Now, just one more new thing before we get onto the champions of Spiritforged, and it's another game-changing addition. Meet Gold. Gold is just a simple gear token that you destroy in order to pay for recycle costs. Use them to pay for spells, units, ability triggers, or better yet, use them on all those brand new equipment costs. They're basically seals, but instead of taking up slots in your deck, now everyone has access to their very own Kaisa. Similar to how buffs were integral to some Origins decks, there are tons of units, spells, and even gear that give you gold. Although legends like Renata Glask and Sivir make the best use out of gold, but don't discount these gears. Believe me, everyone loves to be able to cast spells by not having to actually recycle their runes. Now, onto the new legends, and I promise, each will get their own dedicated video, so we're just gonna rapid fire through them right now. The 12 new legends in Spiritforged are Rumble, Mechanized Menace, a red-blue legend that lets you build a full mech deck. Lucian Purifier, red-orange and tons of damage with equipment. Draven, glorious executioner, red-purple gladiator boss who draws per win. Rek'Sai Void Borer, red-yellow, and who plays void creatures from the top of your deck. Ornn, Fire Below the Mountain, the ultimate blue-green equipment legend. Jax, Grandmaster at Arms, who tosses his green-orange equipment all around the battlefield. Irelia Blade Dancer, a true green-purple Voltron deck that wins with just one creature. Azir, Emperor of the Sands, a green-yellow deck that can run 0 units, just equipment, and still win. Ezreal Prodigal Explorer, the repeat king of blue-purple spells. Renata Glask, Chem Baroness, a blue-yellow support goddess who loves gold and deserves all of it. Sivir Battle Mistress, an interesting orange-purple mix between gears and units that's sure to be a surprise. And lastly, Fiora Grand Duelist, orange, yellow, and only concerned with mighty units, which is now a lot easier with equipment. And that's just about everything you'll need to know on Spiritforged. Riftbound's second set is already on pace to not only shake up the entire meta from Origins, but also just be really fun to play. Whether you're a new player, an old player, or just someone coming over from League, it's time to start diving into this game. It's incredibly in-depth, allows for tons of creativity, and the art on these cards is immaculate. They not only look like they popped right out of Runeterra, but they feel like it too. Azir feels and plays like a ruler remaking his army from the sands. Ezreal is just as slippery and annoying as he is in League. Rek'Sai is literally burrowing through the top of your deck and spawning a bunch of void creatures. And Rumble, he's just all mechs. Like literally, the starter deck is just mechs, and upgrading him is just adding more mechs. If you're looking for another card game to fall in love with like I have, then visit your local game store today and get your hands on Riftbound Spiritforged. And if you're looking for your #1 stop online, then look no further than CoolStuffInc.com. With a wide selection of cards, you'll be able to get started with just about any deck you'll want. Use code Kuro at checkout, and subscribe if this video has helped you at all. Leave a comment down below on which champion I should go through first. Thanks for watching.